assignment is to go to the internet and figure out what your theme is going to be and download those images. So we'll jump to Google. As you can see, here's my old template that I downloaded. We'll close that up. And I am going to come up with a theme of the Marvel universe, the Avengers. So let's do this, the Avengers. Okay. So really, when you think about it, when you're doing a theme, you have to be able to tell the story, because some people, believe it or not, do not know the Avengers or the Marvel Universe. So, but as you would probably know, most people who are going to buy the shoe would be obviously know the Marvel Universe. But let's take a look here. I went to Tools. I went to Large. So now I'm going to click. I think this is a great picture of all the Avengers. So really, in order to tell the story, I need a logo for the Avengers. I need some of the individual characters. And also a group shot. So I think that would work out really well. You could also do comic book. You could do a mix. It could be all comic book. It could be the animated shows. It really could be anything. So really take a little bit of time. Remember how I always say planning is a big deal. So, plan it out, figure out what you want to use. So for the first thing I'm going to pick, let's pick the group shot. I think that looks really good. Once again, please don't get into that habit of trying to drag the image to your folder. You want to right click or control click, save image as. So you're going to save that image to your folder. Now, if you ever see this, the extension WEBP, that usually means it's some sort of a copyrighted images and it may not work for you. So here is a little bit of a workaround that you can do. There's one of two things you can do. So we're going to cancel that. I'm going to try and go directly to the site, and right here is my image. So I can right click on that and do save image as. And you'll also see that it is still kind of blocking the image. You can try and download it, but usually it doesn't work. So here's what I like to do. I will zoom in on my browser, and in order to do that, I'll hit Command plus. Okay, on my keyboard, you hold the Command key, which is on either side of the keyboard, and the plus key. So you can zoom in and out. The next thing I'm going to do is take a screenshot. In order to take a screenshot, which we've all done before, we hold Shift, Command, and then hit the number 4. And you'll see this target come up with numbers. So you want to go right here and click and drag. Okay. And now you've basically created a screenshot that will save to your desktop. Okay. And then you can drag that into your folder. This is if you really, really want that image. Or you could just go and look for another one and see what happens, okay? So now we're going to move on here and see what else we could find, okay? I like, let's say, the Avengers logo, okay? So we'll go logo. And the one thing I would definitely tell you, as I usually do, is to find a bunch of different kinds. It never hurts to find a couple different versions. You may not use them all, but, go for it. Try and find 5 or 6 or 3 or 4 of everything, and then just go from there. It's good to have options. Okay, it stinks to have to be 3/4 of the way through the project and you got to go back and find a logo because the shape didn't work. This is really cool. I found some logos of all the Marvel character, the Avengers characters. So I'm going to try and save that. Who knows? I might use it. I might not. It's a good option. We'll figure it out. Okay. So now I want to start to do some individual characters. So let's do Thor. Okay. Let's see. This is a good one. So we'll pick this one. Once again, I'm going to right click, save image as. Okay. As you can see, it's another one of those images that's blocked. So I can literally just take a screenshot right here, Shift Command 4, draw that screenshot, and it'll end up in your desktop. But you're going to have to collect them later off of your desktop and move them into your assets folder. It's very important to remember, so please do not forget that. Most of the time when you take screenshots, it will shoot to your desktop. It will not go in your folder. Okay, so let's go to the Hulk. We'll just grab a few characters here, and just in the interest of getting through this tutorial, I don't need to go and find all the characters. So here's the Hulk. I think he looks great. I'm going to click on it. See where it takes me. I don't really find anything good here. Let's try to click on it. That's pretty good. So I'll take a screenshot of that, Shift Command 4. Okay. And as you can see, it comes as no surprise that Marvel really locks down all their content. They copyright it all. But and that's why you can't drag the image. But because we're students, We're not going to be held liable. We're just using their content to create some cool school projects. We're not generating income off of it, so we're good to go. So let's just pick one more character, and we can go from there. Let's see right here. Okay, and let's go with. All right, we can pick. You know what? Let's pick Iron Man. All right, Iron Man. So here we go. Let's find a cool shot. I love this one. This looks pretty good. So I'm going to, once again, try and save that. This one is not blocked. As you can see, it says .jpg, so you're good to go. So I'm going to hit save. You know what? Let's, like I said before, please try and pick a few. But for the interest of this tutorial, I'm just picking a couple real quick. So now let's go and collapse this window. And we're going to close this window also for a second. I'm going to open up my master folder right here. And as you can see, Photoshop and my Nike shoe. Now I designate my screenshots to an actual folder I name called screenshots. So the screenshots that I took, as you can see, here they are, 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to click and I'm going to drag that over. And now I have everything I need right here. As you can see, I'm going to view this as icons. So I have probably enough to get started. My shoe, everything is there. I'm ready to go. So we're all done. So for the next part, we're actually going to start digging in and working on the shoe.